Well, new tonight at 6, a new push to bring more coordination among upper Mississippi River ports. Ports are typically thought of on the coast, especially with the recent negotiations in the East and Gulf. But today, leaders in the region met to discuss inland shipping from the Corn Belt ports. Haley Bickelhoft is live in studio to explain. Hey, Haley.
Hi, Jenna. That's right. And although we aren't on the ocean here in Iowa or Illinois, goods from these regions are shipped around the world. And today I attended the Corn Belt Port's first annual meeting, learning about the big impact they're having on this area. Everyday commodities, freight, and goods are shipped from terminals in this area down the Mississippi River.
We ship 100 million tons of freight out of this region. We've done that for decades.
However, Bob Sinkler, the executive director of the Corn Belt Ports, says it wasn't until 2019 that the area was on the federal government's radar for funding. And that's because goods were shipped out of privately owned terminals, and none were classified as ports.
This whole Corn Belt Ports effort has just been an effort to organize everything that's been there for decades in a way that the federal government could recognize our national and global significance.
After realizing the Midwest was missing out on funding, the Corn Belt Ports were formed to join together terminals, elevating the economic shipping impact of the area. The upper Mississippi River ports span from Dubuque all the way to Louisa County.
So we think it just helped raise our profile, make us more competitive, get decision makers at the national level, just make them more aware of what we really have here.
All Eastern Illinois ports moved 11.33 million tons of freight in 2022, which Bob says is the equivalent amount of freight that a top 50 port like the Port of Miami would move.
One of our primary focuses is to reduce transportation costs and reduce transportation risks.
Saying more money coming in for improvements can make a big impact on local businesses and farmers.
So whatever we can do to reduce transportation costs, reduce transportation risk, make it easier for farmers to get their products to global markets.
Mike Tomes is the mayor of Rock Island and the chairman of the Rock Island Port District. He says Rock Island is now able to access more funding after it was classified as a port in January.
It shows that what you could do when you work as a region versus just individually.
Saying it's more than just waterways that are affected.
It's not just the river, it's the roads, it's the rail, it's air. It's anything that really can be able to help transport the multimodal type of situation.
And Bob says $2 million have been invested in this area through the Corn Belt Ports since the organization's creation in 2019. Jenna?